Japa is the most powerful of techniques given to us in the scriptures. It purifies the mind, it strengthens the mind, and it helps us transcend the mind to go straight into meditation. What is japa? It's repetition of the mantra or the name of Bhagwan, divinity. Repetition is the key. We're saying the mantra again and again and again. Which mantra? Well, any, but usually we use a mantra related to the form of divinity which is closest to you, your Ishta Devata and then your Ishta Mantra. For those of you who aren't familiar with it, you can simply do Om or Om Namah Shivaya. Some people find it more comfortable when the mantra is a little bit longer. The mind stays a bit more focused. For some people, when there's a form, they cannot focus, and so they like just Om. Whichever mantra, we're going to do 108 repetitions today, which is one full Japa Mala. When we chant, you can count using a Japa Mala or you can count using your fingers, but the idea is to stay focused on the mantra rather than the counting. And so we repeating the mantra, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya. And this is to help us to connect with our divine self. We understood that we have different layers of our personality and we're fairly familiar with the body, the mind, and the intellect, but we're not as in touch with our divinity. And there aren't that many techniques that we do on an everyday basis during the day with all our interactions that can be easily helping us to connect with the divine. And Japa is, in addition to all those other benefits of Japa, it helps us to connect with the core, which is truth within us. And so when we are focused on the mantra is made up of vibrations that helps the mind resonate with the vibrations of nobility, purity, strength, courage, forgiveness, harmony, peace, love. Those qualities that help us connect with divinity. And so, if we focused on the counting, we're going to be connecting with math and calculating. If we focus on the mantra, we'll be connecting with divinity. Even if the mind drifts away, just gently bring it back. And that gently bringing the mind back again and again to the mantra helps to strengthen the mind. We've spoken about how important it is that our mind is strong. Yesterday when we did the activity of giving up something and tapas. And so Japa helps to create a strong mind through the ability to concentrate. And then as we focus on the mantra also purifies. Purity of mind means that we start to see the world as it's meant to be seen, which is beautiful and everything serving a purpose. Right now, the way in which most of us see the world is all those things that I like versus all those things that I don't like. I don't have a car of my own, and very often people drive me to wherever it is we are going, whether it's their home or a function, or from the airport to the airport. And so I get into so many different cars, and one of the first things I'll notice is the music. Earlier, I would switch it up I prefer silence. And of course, everyone's taste in music is so different. And then as you think, well, it doesn't matter what I like or don't like. Whatever they listen to is whatever they're listening to. And this is when we're able to not give into likes and dislikes as much. Not that I don't have them anymore, but they're not determining my behavior, or they're not influencing my judgment. And this is a very simple example. Our likes and dislikes can be in so many different ways. And in terms of people, our likes and dislikes can be sometimes problematic because the way in which we behave aggravates a situation. Whether we like the person so much and we bias towards them, or we don't like the person so much and so we're a little bit vindictive, or just harsh in the way we deal with them. And so likes and dislikes makes the edges of our personality very sharp. And when we purify the mind, it smooths out those sharp corners so that we become a little bit more user-friendly, but also a little bit more approachable, a little bit more affectionate, kind, accepting, open-minded. And so Japa might feel like, oh, some religious thing that aunties are meant to do. But the benefits of it is so many-fold. And so today, connecting to our divine self, strengthening our mind, purifying our mind, becoming that person we like to be with and can love. So 108 chants of a mantra, usually on average takes about 20 minutes. And slot it into your schedule for today.